Juno Download has closed. After 20 years, one of the original DJ download stores switched off the lights last Monday, and it did it without warning. You just went to the site. There was no closing down sale. There was no countdown. There was just a short goodbye message and a list of other shops to go and use instead. That was it. 2 decades gone in a flash. So let me tell you what happened, and then I want to talk about what it means, because I think it matters more than it first looks. So the facts are pretty simple. Juno started 20 years ago. It sold proper DJ files, DRM free in every format. It was one of the legitimate stores, the kind that licenses music properly, pays the artist, pays the labels. And it had this kind of deep, slightly old-fashioned catalogue full of the stuff the big shops never bothered with. Older releases, niche genres, bits and pieces that honestly, now the store's gone, they might not exist anywhere else that you can buy them. There's a couple of things to clear up. Your old purchases, if you're a customer, are not lost. You can still log in and download what you already bought. If an old order won't download, apparently, if you email them, they can usually fix that. So go and do it. Pull everything you own off there and back it up properly while you can. Secondly, this is not Juno Records, the vinyl shop. That's a separate company and it has been for a long time. That is still trading quite happily. It's only the download side that's gone. The reason they gave, their COO basically said streaming has taken over and that the role of a music download store just isn't what it was. And you know, maybe he's not wrong, but this is where I get a bit personal about this. I bought a lot of music from Juno over the years. I liked it. It was clean, it was simple, it had things others didn't. It ticked my boxes, but I'm not going to stand here and pretend that this is some huge loss for everyone, because it isn't. Juno Download was always a niche store. Even at its peak, it was the kind of place that a certain kind of DJ went. For instance, hardly any of our students here at Digital DJ Tips used it. Yes, it was loved, but by a relatively small crowd. And I think it faded for the reasons that these things usually fade, quite honestly. The world moved on and the site didn't move with it. The development, there's a lack of modernizing. It just kind of got on with its job for a shrinking number of people until the numbers did not add up. That's my view on this. Sad, but that's the way of the world. The real question though is, where do you buy your music now? And I've got some thoughts on that. Well, the obvious answer is Beatport. It's the big one. Whatever you were buying on Juno, they almost certainly have it. And it's where the newest releases and all the charts live. So that is your safe default. The honest downside, it's a bit of a chore to use. The site's a bit slow, the search isn't very good, and you pay more for the lossless formats and so on. So it's not perfect, but Beatport is a good place to start. The more interesting one, and the one I'd actually tell you to go and look at, is Volumo. Now, this is smaller, it's newer. I've not used it personally, but a few people are saying good things about it. It's closer in spirit to what Juno was. You buy a track, you pick your format, you get all the formats there to download later on for nothing. It fixes my biggest gripe with Beatport, so it is worth a look. But I want to leave you with a different thought, and that comes from back to what the Juno boss said. And this is about Bandcamp. So he said that, look, stores are just not particularly relevant anymore in this age of streaming. But I think that somewhere like Bandcamp might point the way forward, because it's not only streaming, is it? It's fans connecting with artists more, it's social media. There is a lack of a need for curators sat in between the music and the artist, and Bandcamp kind of plays into that. Bandcamp is a place where you can get really close to your artists, you can follow them, you can follow the producers you like, you can keep up to date with everything they're doing, and they get a lot more money than even Juno paid them. So Bandcamp could be pointing the way forward. So that's me. Back up your Juno purchases now, default to Beatport, give Volumo a look, and maybe spend a bit more time on Bandcamp getting closer to the music. Now, if you are taking up DJing or returning to DJing and it's all gone digital, this might all be slightly scary to you, and I wouldn't blame you. Music is very, very different nowadays to heading down the record store and coming home with an armful of vinyl. So do check out our book, Rock the Dance Floor. In Rock the Dance Floor, one of the 5 big areas of DJing we talk about is music. And that sits alongside gear, mixing, performing, and getting success. It's all in there, and it's free to you as a member of Digital DJ Tips, the world's favorite DJ school. It's free to join as well, so do head to that URL or scan that QR code to grab your free book as a thank you for becoming our latest free member. And if you're ready to learn how to do all of this stuff, then do check out our complete DJ course, which is available standalone or as part of our all access package. So bad news for Juno lovers. Do let me know what you think. Where will you be buying your music in the future? Were you a Juno user? Are you kind of sat there saying, Juno what? Let me know in the comments. Do you think it's streaming that's killing this stuff? Do you think it's the bigger stores that are killing this stuff? Do you think it's just the way of the world? I'd love to hear what you think. But meanwhile, from me, Phil, here in the Digital DJ Tips studio, get good, get out there, make the moments. See you again very soon. Bye for now.